Bossing, skilling, guides. Hey guys, what is up? It is Scuzzy, and welcome to Scuzzy. Last time I said it so fast, it sounded like I said Skizzy, but I assure you I'm saying Scuzzy. Welcome to episode 2 of the Mining and Smithing Rework design documents. We're going to take a look at the energized armor, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I kind of want to go into like the higher tier stuff at the moment. Then I'll backtrack and do like the training methods and stuff. First of all, this is not a training method. It's sort of like the masterwork armor, where those are not, you're not supposed to train with them. You're just supposed to make them for money and to use them. So I'm just gonna read through this and give my thoughts. I've already read through it, so I understand kind of what's going on. That way it's not like a huge ramble for you guys. So the summary is: energized armor is tier 92 power armor, which is made by combining masterwork armor with parts of tier 80 and 90 equipment. This will be the only source of tier 92 power armor available, ensuring its value. When they say that, they mean it's going to be the only source of getting the melee power armor. Not they have not, released the method that they're going to do for range or mage, because smithing works, corresponds to melee. Just that's pretty much it. And crafting is for range, and then mage, I guess, would be rune crafting, something like that. Energized armor degrades to broken, and it can only be repaired using repair kits, which are also created by smithing. So you can't go to Bob in Londbridge, or you can't go to your house to repair it. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to work using augmentable versions. I would assume it would be like Malevolent, where it gets broken anyways, and you have to disassemble it. Or maybe not. I don't know. They haven't said that in the video. I mean, in the document here. So maybe that's a question we can ask them. Energized armor is augmentable and tradable. We will consider adding a set effect to the armor if it is not otherwise desirable enough for the cost. The name energized armor is not final, and the actual name is likely to depend on the concept art and or the narrative of the game around the time when it launches. So, for example, when Telos came out, they called the tier 92 weapons dormants, and stuff like that. So, updates. Added a section about the availability of range and magic armor, which is at the end. Making energized armor. The process of making energized armor is much simpler and faster than making masterwork armor items. However, it still requires 99 smithing, and because the materials are rare PVM drops, the cost will be extremely high. Energized armor is not really intended as a fun mechanic for smiths, but rather a long-term use for masterwork armor to add value to it. I do like how they use the word smiths, because that is the actual word. They call them blacksmiths, not smithers. So I actually like whoever wrote this. Good job. The basic process is to take the corresponding piece of masterwork ethereum armor and combine it with as many energized inlays as the number of bars needed to make the base item of that type. So for a plate body, it would be 6 energized inlays, because the way they're reworking the smithing skill, you're going to need 6 bars to make a plate body. You're going to need, I believe, 5 bars for legs, and I'm not exactly sure about the other ones. That'll be for another video. But this is going to be the example recipe for an energized plate body. You have the Masterwork Ethereum plate body, which is tradable. I believe that one is tradable. It takes a crap ton of time to make. And then you combine that with 6 energized inlays, which I believe also are tradable. I'll confirm it later in the video. It will take 200 cycles, which is 200 ticks. And then you'll get an energized Ethereum plate body, which is a tier 92 power armor. So you go from, I believe, a tier 92 tank armor to a tier 92 power armor using energized inlays, which is pretty cool. Because the total number of bars needed to make a base item armor set is 20, the full set of 5 energized armor pieces will need 20 energized inlays. Yes, that is pretty obvious. So what are energized inlays? Energized inlays are combinations of broken down PVM drops combined together. They require 1 Ethereum bar, 2 Praesolic Essence, 1 Malevolent Essence, and 2 Calphite Essence. And it takes 100 cycles or 100 ticks, and then you'll get 1 Energized Inlay. What's a Praesolic Essence? Praesolic Essence is obtained by melting down Torva armor at the Dragon Forge. And the reason why it's Torva armor is because this is smithing, and like I said, it corresponds to melee. So all of the things in here are going to correspond with melee equipment and weapons. So to get the Praesolic Essence, you melt down Torva armor. This Dragon Forge is going to be highly, highly coveted. Or not coveted, but like a place that people go to especially on release, is going to be crazy. 1 Praesolic Essence is gained for each bar that type of equipment requires to create. Only fully repaired Torva can be broken down this way, but that's not really an issue because you can repair it at your house. So repair it to fully repaired Torva and then break it down. So let's say you have a Torva plate body. It's 4 cycles per essence. So if you have 6 essence, it'll take 6 bars to make a Torva plate body. That means you'll get 6 essence from it, and it's 4 cycles per essence, so it's 24 cycles or 24 ticks. It's not that bad. And then you get your 6 Praesolic Essence. Malevolent Essence is obtained by melting down Malevolent armor at the Dragon Forge. Kind of expected that. 1 Malevolent Essence is gained for each bar that type of equipment requires to create. If the armor is not at full charge, it gives proportionally less essence. For example, a chest at 50% charge gives 3 essence rather than 6. And of course, you cannot make malevolent armor through malevolent bars. You make it through the malevolent energy, and that has a different number. So it's kind of weird, but it's gonna follow the same suit as plate bodies in general. So it's gonna need 6. So if you have a fully repaired malevolent, hasn't been touched, you put it in the Dragon Forge, and then you get 6 essence, and it takes 4 essence per cycle. So it would take 24 cycles or 24 ticks. And the number is actually rounded down to the nearest whole essence, which is what it should be. That will prevent people from abusing it and like using it to 85% and still getting, the full amount because it hasn't hit that thing. But so for example, legs at 99% charge would give 4 essence rather than 5. So malevolent essence is used rather than malevolent energy, so the existing mechanics and items of Rise of the Six fight are protected somewhat. If energy were used instead, words are failing me, the armor would lose a lot of its value. And I really like that they did this because they're correct. The armor would lose a crap ton of value. People would bypass the armor altogether because they're going to be using this tier 92 power armor. They're going to have no need for tier 90 power armor. They can bypass it. So it's good that you can't bypass it, pretty much. Then you have Calphite Essence, and Calphite Essence is obtained by melting down Drygore weapons at the Dragon Forge. Only fully repaired Drygores can be broken down this way, which is not an issue because you can repair them before you do this. So any Calphite weapon will yield you 10 Calphite Essence. So this one's a set, and it's a set amount, and will take you 20 cycles no matter what, so 20 ticks, and it'll get you Calphite Essence. Now, this is interesting because this is actually 2 cycles per essence rather than 4 cycles per essence. I just noticed that right now. Energized Inlays, Praesolic Essence, Malevolent Essence, and Calphite Essence are all tradable. Like I said, I would confirm it later in the video. Energized Inlays are tradable. So you can buy the Energized Inlays, and you can also buy the Ethereum plate body and just make it yourself real quick. But that's going to probably cost money to do that. It'll probably cost money because it's so easy to do. But to do it from scratch, what I can see is the money that's going to be here is in the tank armor itself, and then maybe breaking down this stuff. But 24 ticks is nothing. So I would expect you to be able to make well, actually, let's read on. The total amount of essence required to make a full set of energized armor, not including a shield, because there's no energized shield, is equivalent to 1 full set of Malevolent, 2 full sets of Torva, and 4 Dragors. So I'm just gonna really quick figure out how long that would actually take you, and then I'll come back in a sec. So looking over the math, I calculate that around 3,000 ticks. This can change. It really depends on how they're going to do for each of these items. So what I did right here is I said, okay, so this one's taking 6 energized inlays, and it's costing 200 cycles. I don't know if it's 200 cycles each time or each item. So for the plate body, it's 200 cycles. For the helm, it's 200 cycles. For the legs, it's 200 cycles. Or if it goes by, you know, the amount of energized inlays that you have based on that. So it can range anywhere from this number to plus 1,000. Yeah, because, well, 5, I don't know how many items there are. You got boots, gloves, I don't know. I don't know if it's boots, gloves as well. But let's just assume it's helm, body, and legs. No, it's got to be boots and gloves. Because 6 for the top, 5 for the legs, that's only 11. Maybe 4 for the helm and 2 each for the boots and gloves. So, yeah. So I guess it would take 3,320 ticks. So, somewhere around there. Around 3,000 ticks to make it, which is, you know, 0.6 per second, right? So that many seconds divided by 60 seconds, it'll take you about half hour to make this. So, I mean, I guess you could make money from it, but I don't know how it's gonna swing. So I'm gonna just finish this document off. As with Masterwork items, Energized Armor will give only token experience to discourage people from using it at a loss as a training method. So we'll make some sort of money, but I would say that the money is from you know, doing it from scratch, and then also the profit is from the tank armor itself. So the last question: what about range and magic armor? Since this will add tier 92 melee armor into the game, I would expect tier 92 range and magic armor to come out around the same time. However, this is heavily dependent on the release schedule at the time and what developers have time to work on. I would expect the range and magic armors to be available via a similar but possibly simpler process, since the associated skills will not be reworked at the same time. So that's the design document for Energized Armor. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling